a 10-year-old with a gunshot wound to the head. Why is this community not angry?
Sherry Jennings' 10-year-old grandson, Ladavion, is one of 2 children now fighting for their lives at North Memorial Hospital.
Our children's futures are at stake. Parents and families are grappling with the reality that they don't feel comfortable having their child jump on a trampoline without the risk of gun violence or a stray bullet.
As an immediate response, Mayor Jacob Fry, along with Chief Arredondo, city leaders, and community advocates, introduced a new community safety and accountability plan to tackle recent gun violence.
Targeted resources, whether that's through the Office of Violence Prevention or community-based approach, or through making sure that law enforcement partners have the necessary tools that they need to succeed.
Mayor Fry says the plan would prioritize MPD overtime to increase patrols and efficiency, provide funding for the Office of Violence Prevention, and the development of a multi-jurisdictional violent crime task force. The mayor proposes dedicating some federal American Rescue Plan funding to this new plan and other community initiatives.
This violence cannot continue.
Chief Arredondo says he's down about a third of the department as the city reaches a grim milestone of 27 homicides since the start of the year.
To our judges, I beg you to re-examine when you are releasing violent individuals back out into our communities. There's a price that we all pay for that.
He says 19 children have been struck by gunfire since the start of the year. Now they're hoping to bring in additional BCA investigators to help MPD with gun crimes and provide relief for the community through immediate intervention, prevention, and response.
When on North Side, when is enough enough?
The mayor also talked about ending traffic stops for low-level offenses and funding for additional cameras in high-crime areas. Back to you.